"Awning," he said, though it came out more like more awning. He sat down at the table, and immediately the cat, who'd been sleeping on the edge of the sofa, jumped up and found his way into Arthur's lap. "James!" Mrs. Stewart called up the stairs. "Everyone else is ready except you." Gizmo sat up and meowed apprehensively at the smell of Arthur's clothes, and Imogen giggled despite herself. "You probably smell of penguin," she said. "I'm going to visit Einstein again after school," said Arthur eagerly. "Do you want to come too?" "Oh," said Imogen. Her smile quickly faded. "I don't think I can. I have homework to do." Arthur looked cross. "You always have homework to do," he grumbled. "I'm at secondary school now. I finish later than you. Even if I did come, I'd only get 5 minutes in the zoo before it closed," said Imogen. Then she sighed. "Obviously you wouldn't understand." "I understand just fine," said Arthur, snatching the peanut butter from the table in front of her. "If you wanted to see Einstein, you'd come with me." "Imogen," said Mrs. Stewart kindly, "I hope you're not still upset about—" She paused, and everybody looked at each other. Even Mr. Stewart, who had just come in, made more of a show than usual of pretending to be distracted as he picked up the newspaper. You know," Mrs. Stewart went on vaguely. Imogen scowled. Of course she was still upset. "Everyone at school will have forgotten about it by now," Mrs. Stewart pleaded. "No, they won't," said Imogen. "And anyway, what about everyone at the zoo?" She hadn't minded the attention they sometimes got at London Zoo, but that was before the whole school had discovered the newspaper articles and started teasing her about them. When that little girl at the penguin enclosure had asked for her picture in the summer, Imogen had actually felt a bit like a celebrity, and had immediately texted Gracie to tell her all about it. She'd never been shy before, after all. But ever since Year 7 had started, it hadn't seemed so much fun. And that journalist, Sullivan Pryor or whatever he was called, wasn't someone Imogen ever wanted to meet. She had pretended not to notice when Mrs. Stewart took the article down off the fridge. "Sydney Zoo's once missing penguin caught up in twisted detective plot." The one beside it had lasted only a few days longer. "London siblings save the Penguin Day once more." Now both articles were folded up in the cutlery drawer, under the napkins, where Mrs. Stewart thought Imogen couldn't see them. "It's not like you to mind attention," Mr. Stewart observed. Mrs. Stewart shot him a look. "That isn't helpful, James." "It's not just the attention," Imogen pointed out. "Nothing he wrote was even accurate. Now everyone at school thinks I threw Bill Hunter out of a window." "Well, that's journalism for you. Good thing we put him off the scent on that whole film idea." Mrs. Stewart gave a barely stifled gasp and went to turn the kettle on. "That whole what?" said Imogen after a moment. Mr. Stewart's grin froze on his face. "You mean you didn't tell her?" "Of course I didn't tell her." "Didn't tell me what?" "You didn't tell me either," Arthur pointed out. "Oh, it's nothing really," said Mr. Stewart. "It's just that Sylvester chap." "Sullivan," Mrs. Stewart corrected in a whisper. "Oh, Sullivan, exactly. He was poking around, wondering if he could ask us a few questions for a film he was writing about some superhero children and their penguin friends or something. Anyway, it was terribly written and completely far-fetched. Why anyone would want a story like that, I don't know." He folded his newspaper decisively. "Certainly nothing for us to worry about, at any rate." Imogen's stomach did a somersault, and she placed her spoon down on the table, her appetite for peanut butter gone. The irony of it was that her younger self might actually have liked